Thousands of people gathered in Khost on Saturday to protest Pakistan's recent airstrikes on Afghanistan. Pakistan last Tuesday launched an operation to destroy a training facility and kill insurgents in Afghanistan's eastern Paktika province, which neighbours Khost. The strikes killed dozens of people, mostly women and children. The people of Khost are ready to defend their geography and soil against Pakistani attacks, said Sefatullah Paiwand, who joined Saturday's protest against the strikes. Afghanistan's defense ministry said Saturday that its forces hit several points inside Pakistan in retaliation for the deadly airstrikes last week. Comments from the Taliban Defense Ministry on Saturday, posted on X, said its forces targeted Pakistani points that served as centers and hideouts for malicious elements and their supporters who organized and coordinated attacks in Afghanistan. Ministry spokesperson Inayatullah Khwarizmi gave no further information about the strikes, including how they were carried out and if there were any casualties on either side. However, a pro-Taliban media outlet, Hurriyat Daily News, cited ministry sources as saying that the strikes killed 19 Pakistani troops and 3 Afghan civilians. No one from Pakistan's foreign ministry was immediately available for comment. Pakistani officials have accused the Taliban of not doing enough to combat cross-border militant activity, a charge the Taliban government denies, saying it does not allow anyone to carry out attacks against any country from its soil.
تاریخ ته عبرت واخلي چې څومره سترو قوتونو ته مو ماتې ورکړې. 12 خوستي ولسونه د پاکستان د تیري په مقابل کې تیار دي چې د خپلې جغرافیې او خپلې خاورې څخه دفاع وکړي. قرباني ورکوو، تل بر سرښندنې کوو، د خپل استازیتوب غږ کوو چې پاکستان رزیل ریاست باندې بلکې افغان دولت کلک ځواب برید کړی.
Tens of thousands of protesters joined a weekly demonstration in the Yemeni capital of Sana'a on Friday to show solidarity with Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. This week's protest came a day after a new round of Israeli airstrikes in the country targeted Sana'a and multiple ports. At least 3 people were later reported killed and dozens injured in the airport strike. Protesters chanted anti-American and anti-Israeli slogans and burned Israeli and U.S. flags. They were seen carrying rifles, Palestinian, Lebanese and Yemeni flags as well as banners. Yemen's Houthis have been a key component during the Middle East wars of Iran's self-described axis of resistance that includes the Lebanese Hezbollah, Hamas and other militant groups.
شعبنا اليمني العزيز منذ اليوم الأول الذي دخل فيه مساندا ومناصرا ويقف مع القضية الفلسطينية هو يدرك جيدا أنه سيدفع ثمن كبير جدا وثمن باهظ، فنصرة الحق دائما تكلف الشيء الكبير جدا.
Aviation experts said Thursday that Russian air defense fire was likely responsible for the Azerbaijani plane crash the day before that killed 38 people and left all 29 survivors injured. Azerbaijan Airlines Embraer 190 was en route from Azerbaijan's capital of Baku to the Russian city of Grozny in the North Caucasus on Wednesday when it was diverted for reasons still unclear and crashed while making an attempt to land in Aktau in Kazakhstan after flying east across the Caspian Sea. The plane went down about 3 kilometers from Aktau. Cell phone footage circulating online appeared to show the aircraft making a steep descent before smashing into the ground and exploding in a fireball. Azerbaijan mourned the crash victims with national flags at half-staff across the country on Thursday. Traffic stopped at noon, and signals sounded from ships and trains as it observed a nationwide moment of silence. Speaking at a news conference Wednesday, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev said that it was too soon to speculate on the reasons behind the crash but said that the weather had forced the plane to change from its planned course. Russia's Civil Aviation Authority, Rosaviatsia, said that preliminary information indicated that the pilots diverted to Aktau after a bird strike led to an emergency on board. But some experts allege that holes seen in the plane's tail section could indicate that it could have come under fire from Russian air defense systems. Extensive shrapnel damage, the physical evidence there at the Kazakhstan airport strongly suggests that this aircraft was hit by some kind of anti-aircraft weapon, said former U.S. Air Force investigator Alan Deal. He said Russian air defense countermeasures could also have interfered with the airliner's navigation and communication systems. Ukrainian drones had previously attacked Grozny, the provincial capital of the Russian Republic of Chechnya, and other regions in the country's North Caucasus. An official in Chechnya said another drone attack on the region was fended off on Wednesday, although federal authorities didn't report it. Caliber, an Azerbaijani news website with good government connections, also claimed that the airliner was fired upon by a Russian Panzer S air defense system as it was approaching Grozny. It questioned why Russian authorities failed to close the airport despite the apparent drone raid in the area. Kamzat Kadyrov, head of Chechnya's Security Council, said that air defenses downed drones attacking the region on Wednesday. Asked about the claims that the plane had been fired upon by air defense assets, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters that it would be wrong to make hypotheses before investigators make their verdict.
Extensive shrapnel damage, the physical evidence there at the Kazakhstan airport strongly suggests that this aircraft was hit by some kind of anti-aircraft weapon. It was going into Grozny. There was a drone attack either underway or in the previous hours. There was radar jamming, which made it difficult for the airline crew to land, and by all accounts they were hit by a missile. So we know what happened. We need to look carefully at why it happened, and most importantly, how to prevent it from reoccurring.